that has exactly zero impact on me. It has a lot of impact on the owner of Hell Regal.
In this tense community control violation hearing, Mr. White admits testing positive for cocaine after repeatedly receiving treatment, jail-based programs, counseling, and opportunities to remain on probation. The judge closely questions his relapse, his decision to drink and use cocaine at a strip club, and why previous rehabilitation efforts failed to change his behavior.
This is 25-585. Joshua White, violation of community control, violation, test positive for cocaine, June 10th. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Novotny?
Your Honor, we'd like to waive the final hearing at this time and admit to the violation.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
What's your plea to that allegation?
Guilty.
Accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. Ms. Novotny?
Your Honor, we would like the court to consider continuing Mr. White on probation.
Why?
Ultimately, he would like the court to consider Lake Geauga as an option for him.
Why?
To help with his sobriety, Your Honor.
Well, he won't help himself. I can't help him. August 20th, put him on probation. At that point, he'd been in jail 120 days. I gave him 40 more in jail treatment program. Regular meetings, decision points. January 12th, 5 months later, 4.5 months later, he's arrested with positive test. January 15th, sent him to Lake Geauga. A month and a half later, he's arrested in probation, test positive. April 22, exactly 3 months ago, sent him to an IOP at Lake Geauga. Less than 2 months later, he's tested positive again. So for what? To do what? He won't take advantage of what I've laid out for him to stop using cocaine. So why would I send him back a third time to the same place and a fourth time for treatment? He won't help himself. How can I? You can't help him. Kim can't help him. Nobody can help him because he just likes to use cocaine. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we'd just like to consider that. Ultimately, with Lake Geauga, he informed me he is cooking with Hell Wriggles. He's been there since September 2025. He informs me he is one of the 2 full-time cooks there.
Well, that has exactly zero impact on me. It has a lot of impact on the owner of Hell Regals, but how can Hell Regals continue to employ this guy who keeps getting arrested and spending time in jail? But so the fact that there's only 2 full-time cooks has no impact on this case.
No, Your Honor.
Because full-time employment, theoretically, occupies people's time so that they're not out running around using drugs. It doesn't work for him. So that tool, if you want to call it a tool, doesn't work either. So treatment doesn't work, working doesn't work. The only thing that he likes to do is do cocaine. So go ahead.
With that, Your Honor, he does have 253 days of credit.
What do you want to tell me?
All right.
Why do you keep using cocaine?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Why don't you figure it out? Wasn't the point of this stuff to figure out why you're doing what you're doing, so you stop doing it, so you stop ending up sitting here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why don't you figure it out?
I will.
Huh?
I will.
No, you what? You will?
Yes, sir.
You won't, because you don't want to.
I want to.
No, you don't. If you wanted to, then you would take advantage of this stuff. Okay, how many meetings did you go to the week before you got arrested?
I was doing 3.
Okay, who's your sponsor?
I have, his name's Danny.
Who?
Danny.
Danny. When's the last time you talked to Danny before you got arrested?
Probably 2 weeks before I got arrested.
Where did you get the cocaine?
I went to a strip club for my birthday.
Why did you go, what strip club?
The Executive's Den?
That garbage can right off the shoreway?
Yes.
Yeah. Why did you go there?
For my birthday.
Okay. And so where'd you get the cocaine?
From one of the strippers there.
From one of the strippers. Now, what exactly made you think that was a good idea?
It wasn't a good idea.
Then why did you do it?
I was drinking and...
Why were you drinking? Wasn't part of your terms no drugs, no alcohol?
Yes, Your Honor.
So why were you drinking?
They got me drinks for my birthday.
Who?
The strippers did. So I drank a few drinks and then, did one line and, yeah, I knew I shouldn't have.
How much did you have to give them to get the drinks and the cocaine?
I don't even know.
You don't even know?
No.
You weren't keeping track of your money?
No, I only went with like a couple $100. So.
And so you spent a couple $100 at the Executive Den?
Yeah.
That seems like a good use of your hard-earned money.
No, it's not.
And didn't you do the Decision Points program?
Yes. It was bad decisions just
Right.
on my head.
Well, so what day did you go to the Executive's Den?
The 8th, I think. Or, no, not the 8th. The 6th, I think.
The 6th. The 6th of June. Was that your birthday?
No, my birthday is the 12th.
So why did you go on June
Friday.
6th?
Huh?
Why did you go on June 6th if your birthday was June 12th?
Because I had to work on my birthday.
Who did you go with?
I took myself. I took an Uber out there.
Now, when did you decide that you were going to go there?
It was like a last-minute decision.
Okay. Why didn't you call your sponsor, Danny, and say, Danny, I think I'm making a bad decision here. What do you think?
I thought it was too late to call him. It was like 12 o'clock at night.
Last time you tested positive in March, where'd you get that cocaine from?
I got that from the same guy got it from the first time, Jeff.
Jeff who?
Right.
Well, when were you scheduled to go to probation after June 6th?
I go on Wednesday, so I don't remember the date.
Okay. So didn't it dawn on you were going to test positive for cocaine when you went to probation?
No.
No, it didn't?
No.
Why not?
I didn't think one line was going to be that last in my system that long, but I was wrong, obviously. So.
Obviously. You keep being wrong because since I sentenced you, this is the third time you've been here for the same exact thing. So why would sending you to Lake Geauga make any difference? Why sending you there for the third time would that make any difference in what you do?
I had to wait to get back in there this last time because I didn't have insurance. So I had to wait to see if I could get insurance or if I had to pay for insurance. I just got insurance, and I was going to call them the day I got arrested at probation.
You were going to call who? You were going to call who?
Lake Geauga to start back IOP again. Because I had to wait for insurance because they wouldn't take me without insurance.
Where'd you get your insurance?
Well, I called JFS. I didn't know if I was making too much or not, so, but they sent it to me, so.
Maybe you're working full-time at Hell Regals, right?
Yes.
And what are they paying you over there?
16.
So why didn't you buy some insurance?
Yeah, I was getting it, and I pay child support, so I pay a lot of money in child support.
All right.
And not working, getting 40 hours minus taxes and child support every 2 weeks, my paychecks really ain't that much.
Okay, so why are you spending a couple $100 at executives then, if you don't
I had
have
some
any money?
overtime for that last paycheck that I got, so
Okay.
I wanted to go out for my birthday. I should have just went to the casino.
Well, you should have just stayed home.
Well, they had that too.
I mean, unless you got a lot of money to piss away, I wouldn't go to a casino. But
Well, no,
that's me.
I would have took like $20 to the casino.
Anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
Okay, I've gone back and looked at the pre-sentence report and the drug and alcohol evaluation. Listen to what you have said, what Ms. Novotny has said. I've considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to find you're no longer amenable to community control. I'm going to terminate your community control. I sentence you to 11 months in prison with credit for 253 days, and the costs are assessed. So you've accumulated almost 8.5 months of time on this case. So that means you're going to do another 2.5 months, and you'll be out. And then you can either get help or you can not get help. It's completely up to you. If you don't, then you'll be back again for cocaine. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
After reviewing Mr. White's repeated cocaine violations and unsuccessful treatment history, the judge finds that he is no longer suitable for community control. His probation is terminated, and he is sentenced to 11 months in prison, with credit for 253 days already served, leaving approximately 2.5 months remaining. The judge ends the hearing by warning that seeking genuine help after release will ultimately be Mr. White's own responsibility.